talk about procrastination. I am a perfectionist at heart, but when I was younger, I was a go-getter. I'd let nothing get in my way. My perfectionism didn't stop me. I was going to get it, or else, I don't know, something was going to happen. As I've gotten older, I have become a procrastinating master. Call it perfectionism or sensitivity or whatever you want to. Today, we're going to talk about how to overcome it. If a man does not master his circumstances, he's bound to be mastered by them. Procrastination is something that I know so many humans struggle with. If you're someone who struggles with procrastination, I'm gonna throw you a little curveball here. Remember, I'm just a girl with a camera and a YouTube channel, so take this however you want. A lot of the times, my procrastination is a symptom of my perfectionism, which is a symptom of my insecurity. I have an idea in my head and it's perfect. The minute I start executing it stops being perfect. My own humanness gets in the way. I start getting insecure about what people are gonna think. So I never start and I procrastinate and procrastinate and procrastinate. Perfectionism can be found in 3 areas of any given task: before, during, and after. Let's say you have a perfectly blank page and a perfect idea in your head. In order to get your idea onto the paper, you have to start drawing. But once you start drawing, the idea stops being perfect and the paper stops being perfect. Rather than potentially messing up the paper, I just won't start. It's a lot more comforting than the thought of not being able to live up to my own potential. Okay, so let's say I get over myself and I mark the paper. So we're at the during process of procrastination. As I'm drawing, I can't think how in the hell this is going to turn out like the perfect vision that I have in my head. Got a lemon, an orange, let's do a little apple. Okay. Even though the process has proved itself over and over and over and over again, I just don't trust it. But that's just because this piece of art is just unfinished. And of course it's not going to look perfect yet because it's unfinished. But try telling that to my perfectionist brain. Okay, so now the drawing is done, but now all I can see are the flaws. These shadows look like crap. That apple's highlight looks too much like a triangle. And so I'm never going to show it to anyone because I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it got finished. To everyone else, it might look fantastic, even though I know this does not look fantastic. But it's okay. I don't have to show it to anyone else. Being a perfectionist is not something that can be turned on and off. A lot of people will say, "You're being too hard on yourself. It looks great." But deep down, you know that you can do better. And the fact that you didn't live up to your own self-imposed potential is just devastating. All right, so how do we fix it? What do we do about it? I'm going to give you 4 solutions to help you with your procrastination that have helped me. I don't believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to procrastination, so choose the one that's best for you. Number 1, the sassy black lady. Perfectionists/procrastinators are usually very personally connected to their work. We might not realize it, but we believe that our work is our worth. Let me repeat that again. We believe that our work is our worth. We can't imagine the idea of people not liking our work, so we never start it at all. To combat this, I act like I have a sassy black woman like Octavia Spencer yelling at me. Girl, get out of your head and draw the damn picture. No one cares what you do. You're not going to get any feedback by doing nothing. Feedback, good or bad, allows you to decide what to do in the next move, which leads to progression, which leads to being better at what you're doing, which is kind of the end goal, or at least that's, I feel like, what it should be, right? If you have to repeat over and over, my work does not define my worth, my work does not define my worth, till you turn blue in the face, do it. But dear God, do not let the fear of it turning out bad be the reason that you procrastinate. Come up with a better excuse. Number 2, pretend like you're doing it for someone else. For example, this video. I had such a hard time getting in front of the camera for some reason. Writing the script, pulling the camera out, sitting in front of the thing and doing it. So I just had to pretend like I was doing it for someone else. Because if I was doing it for someone else, then there's usually a deadline and you have to get it done because it's for someone else. It's the people-pleasing empathy part of me. And if it's for someone else, then I'm not so attached to it. Remember 20 seconds ago when we said our work is not our worth? So if you're having trouble starting and Octavia Spencer just doesn't seem to be doing her job, pretend like you're doing it for someone else. Just disconnect from the entire thing. Number 3, 50%. Can you do at least 50% of the project? No matter how many times you try to play tricks on your brain, sometimes your brain just can't outsmart itself. So get real with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, can I work on this 50% of the way? Whether it be cleaning the house, writing a paper, creating a budget, designing a sales funnel, whatever it is, if you can do 50% of it, sit down and do it. Which brings me to my next point. Number 4, lower the barrier of entry. This essentially means breaking down a big task into smaller, more manageable tasks. So what does lowering the entry barrier look like? Let's say you have to clean the house and you've been putting it off for weeks. Let's start with putting clothes away. Easy, you just gotta fold them or hang them. We can do that. Start with hanging one shirt up, fold one pair of pants. Easy. Okay, so we've done that and we're getting somewhere. We could stop, but accomplishing something gives us a little boost. Next, we tackle the bathroom. We clean the shower, we wipe down the countertops, we scrub the floor. Our room is finally clean, so let's move on to the rest of the house. And so on and so forth. Rather than focusing on clean the house, which can seem really daunting and time-consuming and overwhelming, we start with one task at a time that's easily manageable. And that's 4 ways to combat procrastination. Hopefully these are helpful for you. Comment down below what you do when you find yourself procrastinating, and you might help someone else out. Remember to like this video so the algorithm shows it to other people, and subscribe for more videos like this. I'll try not to procrastinate and post more often. Ciao!